morning. Excuse me. Good morning, everybody. Hello. I'm Claire Louise Hyde from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. It's Monday. How was everyone's weekend? Hey, Mandy. Hey, Stella. Hi, Beth. I'm going to do some channeling for the collective. I've got big hair today. I just took my hair out of the top knot and it's a bit wild. I've got a twitch. Can you see it? I've got a twitch in my eye, which means low on magnesium. I'm taking so much magnesium. But there we go. So I'm going to do general channeling, not challenging, channeling for the collective. Hey, Tara. And you can also get a mini read as well. So if you've got a question for your higher self, just read that pinned comment up there. I haven't changed it. It can actually do Super Chat, Super Sticker again now because I sorted out that text thing. If you want. But yeah, check it out. Check it out. Thank you, Elizabeth. Hi, Louise. Hey, Christine. Hey, Jamie. How is everybody? Did you have a good weekend? I did. It's raining right now. Let's get some cards out. Thank you, Christine. I found a shell. It looks like a little kitty. It's got like ears on it. Well, yeah, it's cute. That was on my beach walk yesterday morning. Nice little shell. What else did I do? Swam laps yesterday afternoon. That was fun. I haven't done that for a long time. I had to ride around the island first to find a pair of swimming goggles because, yeah, to protect my eyes. But my old swimming goggles degraded. You know, they turn into a sticky mess after a while. These are actually sticky mess when I bought them. Had a busy weekend. Helped your sister clean a new house. Exhausted. I'm feeling rested. I trained a lot on Saturday. That was fun. Yeah, and yesterday was like chill out day for me, apart from riding around the island trying to find some swimming goggles. But I really enjoyed it. I had the whole pool to myself, the big pool. Looking radiant. Thank you, Louise. Feeling good. My skin's getting really good now. I'm using some really good products on it. Oh, look what I've got. You're in lockdown. Look what I've got. A fancy fan. It's great. I really like it. It's very controllable. Meaning I can have it on just a little bit. It's on auto at the moment because it's cool in here. Auto means, see there's just display on it. Auto means it's just cleaning the air up. And if I do something like put something on my hair, it doesn't like my hair products. It says that they're toxic and it has to clean the room for about an hour afterward. When the burn fire's outside, it's like particulate matter in the room, clean it up. What else? Oh, it doesn't like my cooking. It goes off of my cooking. Cleans the air up. It's pretty cool. But for the fan aspect of it, it's really nice because it's big. So it does my whole body and it's gentle too. So it's not like the big fan before was blasting at me and affecting the microphone. It's just gentle and I can control it. In fact, I should have the controller with me. I can control it with this little controller. And that even matches my workspace as well. The gold of it. Oh, you can't go away for your birthday. I've had 2 lockdown birthdays. Yeah, the rules change on my birthday each time or just before my birthday. Oh wow, in 3 weeks I get married. Yeah, that's a lot. Hey Maria. Oh, you're tired and inspired, Tara. Spent the weekend in a 30-hour course over 3 days. Oh yeah, it's a lot of learning. Is it quiet? The island's very quiet. We've had tourists come back, but there's been an outbreak. People doing the wrong thing. Why are people so selfish? But then I say that, and then I think what I'm doing, and when we're training, if there was an outbreak at our place. Anyway, there's someone on the island, and they knew they had COVID for 10 days, and they were going around like normal, spreading it. There was a kids' football game, and their kids, or they were there or something like that. So the school's been shut down. All the kids have had to been tested. Apparently, it was mayhem yesterday at the testing station because there's all these little kids having to have the test, and they're all crying, and just because of one selfish person that got it and just carried on as usual, thinking, "Oh no, I can do whatever I want." Ah, the whole of New South Wales is in lockdown. Yeah. So it's quiet. There are some tourists. Most of the tourists are doing the right thing. It's the locals. But like I said, if we had a breakout, there is one person who is in lockdown now. We've got very good contact tracing. Of course, we're on a tiny island, so we've got very good contact tracing here. There's one that's not training with us anymore. She's having, because she was at the football game. Her sons were anyway. I'm not sure whether she was. But yeah. I know. So selfish. And there's another one as well that got it in Bangkok and came back and broke all the rules and put on the didn't declare that it was come from Bangkok on the form on the ferry, and then and just went out partying with his friends, even though he was sick and he knew it. He was sick, didn't feel well. I know, a 15-year-old boy died from it. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Hey, I don't really understand why people aren't getting vaccines. Well, I do understand. I know what their arguments are, but it's very paranoid. We've got the noble one and follow the signs here. Follow the signs, the noble one. Doing the right thing, the noble one. The good egg. The good egg. Follow the signs to the noble one. Yeah, what does lockdown mean? It's all different, isn't it? There's all different levels. And I remember, like, when it all first started, it was so confusing, and I was like paranoid, and I was like hiding in a room and like washing my hands all the time, and like now I'm chill about it. I know what to do. I have started riding around on my bicycle now with my mask on now. Yeah, because when we've got spreaders. We've got spreaders on the island now. We've been so lucky, hey, but the spreaders now, so gotta be careful. And that's my bread shop closed down, although I haven't bought bread since the vaccine anyway, because of the high blood pressure, not because of the vaccine. Go to work but nowhere else. Oh, that's like torture. You can only go to the worst place. Nothing nice. Grocery stores are always in, aren't they? Essentials. Would you have to get deliveries? If you're in lockdown, so if you've been contact traced and you're at risk of it being passed on to you, then that's when you can't go to the supermarket or anything here. Then you have to get everything delivered. You can go to the shops, there you go. We've got the road less travelled here. It's unusual. It is. It is unusual. Elizabeth, do you have a question? Thank you for your donation, by the way. Do you have a question for your reading? Road less travelled. It's unusual. You know, I had the universe speaking to me through movies this weekend. Oh my God, I cried so much. One of them was, oh, I don't know. I wish it would stop. Like, can't the universe just give me a break and let me watch a movie that's just a movie and doesn't have me like having my childhood dragged up? And I knew when I started watching it, it was like this artist girl, and there's a monologue on it saying, I don't remember. I don't remember my birthdays and all of the important stuff in my childhood. And I'm like, oh God, here we go. That was me. I lost a few years to abuse, and oh my God. the little cards. They are called Inner Self Guidance cards by Lynn Bell. All of the decks that I use are in the description box for this video. So yeah, you can only find that in Psychic Cafe because I only use them in here now. I rarely use them in other readings anymore. I've been learning how to do makeup better. It's hard though, first thing in the morning, especially when it's raining. High self guidance, high self advice. Yeah, if you have COVID, you can't leave where you're staying at all. If you've got, if you've been in contact with someone that's got it, then you got to do that same thing as well. It's not as extreme, I think. You just got to be more wary. I think everyone's getting used to it now, apart from some people that just think that they can do whatever they want. But the shop's been closed down now because of it. It's been, I won't say that. Beth. Oh, healing and go within. There's something to heal. Thank you, Jamie. I saw it this time. Yeah, but if you can put a cue at the start, that would be great. Because sometimes I just don't get a chance to look at all of the comments in here. Am I speaking loud enough? I watched one of these cafes back and I was really quiet. I think I get a little bit relaxed in these. So, Beth, you've got healing and go within. Refocus on physical action. Oh, okay. So this is when you get too stuck in the inner work, it can be really exhausting. It's about getting that balance right. It's not about ignoring the inner work, but it's not about focusing on it too much. To get yourself out of that inner work mode, overthinking, always processing it, always analyzing stuff, what's going on, things like that. Get yourself out of that physical action. So, I mean, I use sport to do that, but refocus yourself. So this is saying that you're getting a little bit too inward, and it's becoming a struggle. You've got to give yourself a break. That's what I was trying to do this weekend, give myself a break and watch movies, and the universe didn't give me a break. And then I wanted to watch another movie yesterday, and I'm like, universe, what are you doing to me? Don't make me cry again. Just show me a nice movie. Hi, Donna. Oh, thank you, Donna. So yeah, does that make sense, Beth? It's saying it's not saying that like stop focusing on healing, but it's saying get that balance, get more balance in it, refocus yourself away from it. Maybe compartmentalize it. Like we do with meals and stuff like that and showers. We know when we're going to do that in the day. You can do that with inner work as well. You don't have to spend like all day processing something. Schedule it in. Schedule overthinking in. I heard that somewhere. Why did I hear that? I heard someone say that. Schedule your overthinking in, right? At 3 o'clock, I'm going to overthink for 5 minutes. And then, yeah, you'll stop doing it. If anyone isn't in our Facebook group, come and join us. It's called Psychic Cafe, no muggles allowed. Unless you're a muggle, of course, then don't. You're not allowed. Let's get some more cards out for the collective. And I'll change your whole view so you can have a look at my new fan. It's fancy. Doesn't take up much space either, which is nice. Makes perfect sense. There you go. So yeah, doing something physical and helps, like gardening or, like I say, I do sport. Although now my focus, my overthinking focus is at the gym. Well, that's no good. 36 a House of Flowers and 50 the Observer. For some reason I'm getting lots of cards out today. The Observer. What are you doing over there? Okay, House of Flowers and the Observer. Joy of life, power of nature and all of that. Yeah, and what's the Observer then? Patience. Yeah, patience. Awareness, focus. A woman is looking through an old-fashioned camera ready to take a photograph. She observes the landscape before her. All is quiet and all is peaceful. We don't know how long this woman has been waiting for the perfect shot. Waiting for the perfect shot. The road lies travelled. Follow the signs to the noble one. My path is going very slowly. I tried to speed it up a little bit this weekend. We messaged for a couple of hours on Saturday. And yeah. Then we're talking more now. I don't know, it's so slow. But I kind of like that it's so slow too. I'll put those there today and get a goddess out. Emoji yard. Oh, you overthink when you're doing that. So maybe it needs to be more physical than something that you need to think about. You know, this is what I've said to like the people I'm training with as well. Because me and the one trainer, we've been training together like every day. Like before COVID happened, then there were lots of trainers there, and so we'd mix and match. So you might have like your main trainer, but then you train with the others as well. But since this happened, there's only been one there, and occasionally I bring another one in. I've just been training with him for like 2 years every single day, and we're both the same now. We both say the same thing. I fall asleep. I'm literally having a dream while I'm training, which is kind of dangerous. Scooter's going by and we're both looking around, but we carry on because we've been training so much with each other that we can do it in our sleep. And that's dangerous. That's dangerous when you're kicking and punching. It's a surprise that I've not kicked him yet or punched him in the face, really. We laugh whenever we do slip ups, when we lose concentration. But yeah, we both say it. And new trainer is fantastic because I've got to be awake. I've got to think about it again. It's no good doing sport when your mind isn't on it. It's like if you know the sequences enough, you've not got the body mind connection anymore. Like the muscle mind connection is very important when you're working out. So, hi Shonda. Hey Mystic. So, which goddess do we have today? Carly. Oh, Carly. Not seen Carly for a while. Shadow. I love that. The shadow. So he's taking his time. A new trainer. Mr. Hanson. Kali, goddess of destruction. Kali calls for you to face your shadow self. Things lurking underneath may be disrupting what you're trying to achieve on the surface. Oh, I've got so much childhood stuff coming up. It's exhausting. It's emotionally exhausting. It just doesn't seem to stop. It just never seems to stop. But I do want to be out of this post-traumatic stress disorder. I do. I want it to end. I want this to be the end of it. And that movie that I was watching, at the end of it, she did. At the end of it, she ended up like telling her mum what went on in her childhood, and mum was like, "I'm so sorry I wasn't there for you." And mum was just like doing what my family are never going to do, and I know it, what most people will never receive. And that had me in tears. It's like, oh, now she's got freedom because she's got someone like that, you know, to confront it with. Anyway, she's lucky. Film girl. Things lurking underneath may be disrupting what you're trying to achieve on the surface. Yep. Facing those aspects of yourself is the only way forward. Carly helps you embrace them so you can truly be free from fear. That is what I'm doing. Chicken's good. She only just left. She left right at the start of cafe. She's good. She's eating wet food only now, and she's eating a lot. She goes from my place to my neighbour's place, and there's 3 lots of people feeding her, and all the same food we're feeding her. And yeah, she's doing really good. She's not had any dry food, and I don't think I'm going to give it to her I didn't throw it out just in case it's that food that was making her sick. I'm going to give it to the strays out here because they seem to be okay with it. But she's doing really good. She's putting on weight again. She got a bit scrawny and light, but she's making up for it. And now with my neighbours this weekend, we were saying, when does it get to the point where she's taking the piss? Because we're all looking after her so well, and she can stay in whenever she wants, and she can get fed whenever she wants. It's like, I think she might be taking the piss now. I think she might be milking it. Like, oh, I'm sick. Feed me. But she's doing really good now. Yeah, recovering. Thanks, Mystic. So there's that. We've got anyone else going through it with the inner work? Oh, for all of the inner work that I've done, this is, and I can feel like it's at the end of it. And it's good because this time I don't have alcohol to overcome that fear hurdle. And I'm not going to do it. I don't even feel like doing it, so it's not even an option. But that's what I would usually do. I'd usually use alcohol to get over this little bit of fear or to numb out to these things that are coming up. This time I'm not going to. I'm going to go through it. Yeah, she's great. Chicken. Thank God she recovered. It'd be freaky without her here. I'd have to just steal one of the other cats and force them to come and hang out with me. I would. Yeah, I'm so happy that she's recovering. Let's get some tarot out. So I think that's what the cards is saying here. That's what the cards are saying here. Is like keep on going, keep on following those signs, and it's the fears we've got to face. And there's a lot of messages lately for me about divine timing. Got the Phoenix on the bottom of the deck there. You can tell who's been through trauma. They've got Phoenix tattoos. We've all got Phoenix tattoos on us. Well, as tattooed people that live in Thailand, anyway. I've got past lives and the Two of Embers here. There's a pull. The Two of Embers is about a choice of what action to take, but there's a pull either way, is what I'm getting from that. Because of past lives and because of fears that are coming up as well. There's fears coming up. This is what happens with past life relationships, with really strong relationships. There's more fears than ever come up. It's easy to get into an easy relationship. It's not easy to get into a big relationship, not for me anyway. Two of Embers, there's a physical choice to be made, yet fears are pulling us in two directions. Being pulled forward like a magnet, but being repelled by the fears at the same time. This is the dance that we're doing. Judgment. Again, discernment. Now I've got him on Messenger, Connie. You got to feel it to heal it. Feel it all the way through, I think. Yeah, because usually there would be... Well, I can think of one guy that I was getting together with when I was sober, but he did get me drunk. It was like, but it's gonna be the new year, have a drink with me. And he did. He did it, got over my boundaries by convincing me to have a drink. Been finding out more about... I've been finding out more about him. I think he already knows a lot about me. You are, Shanda. You didn't know why. Comes up, hi. Facing fears and working on overcoming self-doubt. Yeah. You see, I can see him doing the same thing as well. He's got a pull-push thing going on too. I would have thought after I messaged him, because I was brave, I did it, he would have seen that as an open door kind of thing, but he's intent on taking it really slow. Discerning judgment. But you know, it's a different culture here. It's not the same as the Western culture at all. There's a lot in play. There's a whole community in play. And family is the family here that I'm part of, the family at the gym that I'm part of. It's a big thing. Family here is a big thing. And we do have these family groups, not necessarily biological family groups, but sometimes they are. But once you're part of a certain family, then it's important, and there's a lot of respect there, and that respect is upheld. It's important. Like I said before, everything goes with the tourists, not with the locals. And the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out again. You know, this is the first card out in the energy update today. Feeling like excuse me, feeling like we're missing out on something. Oh, not fast enough is what I just heard. That's why. We're just so used to instant stuff now. Being able to get in touch with someone and get an instant reply. Pretty much get in touch with anyone now, can't you? Like there's not the division now between like famous people even and us. You can get in touch with anyone now. And we're used to having instant stuff, but it's not good for us. So we're feeling like we're missing out because of the timing of it. It just hasn't happened yet. We've got to keep on going. That's what the energy update said today. We've got to keep on going. Not mistake the lack of the manifestation yet as being a no from the universe. It's not a no from the universe. We're just not there yet. It's going to take longer than we think. Yes, we've become addicted to instant gratification. Even those of us that aren't, like I'm not that much of an instant gratification person. Even when I was a kid, my brother was an instant gratification person. So when my parents did, you know, things like you can, if you put your what's it called, pocket money. If you put your pocket money in the bank, then when you turn 18, if you don't spend any of it when you turn 18, I will match it. I'm like, I'm taking that up. My brother, no, he just spent all his money. But I'm like, I'm going to put all my money in the bank and double it. So I've always kind of had that kind of a character to be able to do that. Same with my health and stuff like that. I can do things like that. I'm quite motivated to do stuff like that to delay gratification. But still, some things, feeling like we're missing out because it's not instant. The Three of Crystals. There's a lot of connection in this card. I'm going to read this one out. I'm picking up a lot of connection. They're both connected there. It's me and chicken. Me and chicken connection. I like it. I'm going to pull another one of those out, but let's read this first. The Three of Crystals. I'm afraid I'm going to knock this off again. And also about the community here, the family, Chicken's real family, her biological family, are also, I'm part of the family too. They live here. They've been a part of this resort since the start. And as is Mr. Handsome too. He was here at the start too, working here with them at the start. It's very intermingled. In fact, yeah, and that's why when I started messaging him, I wanted to get to the bottom of all of that, of when he came here and why and all of that. And yeah. And then as soon as he mentioned that he worked here, I knew that he'd worked with them at the start. So then we talked about them just to make sure he's cool, because if there was, that's not good. Like if there was any kind of problem between him and them, but there isn't. And so now I know all of their names because he's told me, and all of the relationships between them all as well. I thought it was a couple. It's not a couple. It's brother and sister. And the sister is my friend Liam's mum. Finding it all out now. He's lived here 22 years. It's interesting. 3 of crystals, anyway. That's what's going on about that. The 3 of crystals is an indication that you've reached a state of accomplishment after all of your hard work. With this new insight, you understand the steps you'll need to take in order to maintain your success. The 3 of crystals also signifies great skill, passion, and the manifestation of creative projects. It's also the acknowledgement and appreciation of teamwork, friendship, and collaboration. You're not someone who comes off as superior to others. Rather, you appreciate the qualities that each individual has to offer. A great sense of wisdom, spiritual enlightenment, and modesty, which comes through the embodiment of unconditional love. Unconditional love. That's something, right? Unconditional love, and when it works against us. When we're good at unconditionally loving, it can really work against us. When we will unconditionally love the wrong people that don't deserve it. Not that they don't deserve it. I keep on saying that. It's not that they don't deserve it. It's just it's not good for them, is what it is. Because it's enabling. Okay, so this is about, again, it's linked to the energy update today, which was, I was saying that it was about Born with a Gift. It was that card. What you have to offer and what other people have to offer. It doesn't have to be the same things, right? I mean, what's important to me isn't necessarily all the things that I have to offer. In other words, my growth path now is the emotional stuff and the family stuff, which I'm getting a lot of lessons on, I need someone to be good at all of that stuff. I don't need someone to be good at the stuff that I'm good at. Because that's not challenging. It's not going to grow me. I need my balancer, There's a connection here. There's a balancing effect. I've got a strong connection, like the third eye's lit up there. Almost like they're thinking with the same mind because of the connection. Maybe it's that past life thing. Yeah. Jamie, thank you. They're all a bit futuristic like that, these cards. I love this deck. 10 of Cups and 7 of Wands. Yeah, that's the fears. It's like, I know what's going to fulfill me, but I'm scared of it. It's push and pull. Ten of Cups. All of the wishes fulfilled. Heart being happy. And the Seven of Wands, though, expecting something ugly to come over that horizon. Afraid. Push, pull, push, pull. So fears are coming up big time at the moment. Yep. Jamie, high self guidance for you. Who is that? Gabe, was that you? Yes. Oh. Jamie. Eight. Jamie got the weight card, not Gabe. Wait, you're appreciated. Okay. Jamie, this is about an urge that you have to prove yourself to people, or rather than, to impress people or to prove yourself to people worthy of love or worthy of something, instead of sitting back and noticing and watching and waiting for them to have an appreciation of you for yourself and then giving to them. So waiting until you recognize that someone appreciates you, then doing that unconditional love thing, then giving to them, so that you're giving or what you're doing or how you're impressing them or whatever isn't a contingent, isn't based on you trying to prove yourself. So wait until you're appreciated by someone before you do stuff for them. It's what this is saying. It's not about doing stuff for them. It's more about trying to impress them. You don't need to buy your love like that. Let's get some more out for you. Guidance and feel it. It's like waiting for someone to show that they are real and true. And there's not many that are like that. But yeah, you will feel it. This is almost saying like you don't need guidance about it, you'll feel it. But there's not many of them. So yeah, there's not many that will like stick in there and hold on in there. That's big. You'll feel it. You'll feel it when they appreciate you. It's a nice feeling, but it is better to wait. I think that's what he's doing now. I think that's what my Mr. Hansen's doing now, because I mean he's obviously appreciating me, but this is the first time he's been forthcoming to me, almost like, oh, here I am, you can get to know me now, which is what I'm doing. Gabe, what are the energies between myself and T? Are you just friends, or is there more? Oh, hang on, let's ask the crystals. How can I word this? Because if I ask you just friends, then it's going to say yes. I know it's going to say yes because I know what they're like. It doesn't mean that it's not going to be something more then. Is there going to be something more? No. But here you've got new beginning and physical action. There's a need to take action on that. There's a need to take action on it as if that there is going to be more. Why would they tell you then? It's happiness anyway. It's happiness anyway. Okay, so so our ego and our fears, we want validation, don't we, before we get into something, so that we can protect our heart, so that we don't get hurt. And this is saying You don't need to do that. You don't need to protect yourself from joy, because even if it's not going to be the more that you might want it to be, it's still going to be more than it is right now. You know? Have you ever been like best friends with someone and afraid to take it, to deepen that relationship in case it goes wrong, especially if it's the opposite sex or whatever sex you're attracted to? Um, it's and that's like a denial of joy, just in case, just to avoid some pain, possible pain. It's that. It's looking over the horizon, going, God, what's going to happen? You're going to messing, because this is saying go for it, really. I think they're messing. I think they're leading you on here in the that's not going to be more, because they want you to go for it anyway and let it be what it is. Well, not compartmentalize things. Yeah, it's a dilemma, isn't it? So that's why they're saying no, it's not going to be more, but go for it anyway. They're trying to take the pressure off you so that you will. But anyway, it's happiness, so why not? Why the hell not? I've got this coming up as well. There's this belief that somehow that relationships are wrong, or definitely the sexual stuff is wrong. That it's something shameful and should be hidden. I'm picking up memories from my childhood about that, and it's like a fundamental thing that's behind it, that I'm doing something wrong when I'm getting into relationships. They're egging you on, yeah, they are, to take it to the next level without fear. Yeah, I'm trying to get to the bottom of that, because, of course, in my mind, I don't think that there's something wrong with relationships, but my ego does. Well, I hope that helps. Go for it. Maria, thank you. High self guidance for Maria. Sabotage. Okay. You've got communication coming and sabotage. This is about communication styles and how you sabotage yourself. Um, it's a kind of, when boys like girls and then they hit them. They hit them because they like them. And the girl comes home from school and crying, says, Billy hit me. I say, well, that's because he likes you. She's like, that doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't make any sense. But it's true. That's what you're doing, Maria. Hitting them with something, provoking them. It's a sabotage. It leaves people confused. Yeah, it's just like that. It's just like hitting someone. So I don't know what, but it's with your communication. So you might want to provoke someone when you like them or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, it's like count to 10 instead, and allow people to get close properly, like authentically, not as a game kind of thing, not as a game of sabotages or. Yeah, count to 10 instead whenever you, yeah. So your higher self is trying to make you aware that you're doing that. You might see it as being playful. Other people might be taken aback by it, and it feels to me like you're pushing away the right kind of people with this. So now you know about that, try and recognize when you're doing it, or just ask yourself, I'm about to say this, or communicate this. Is this one of those things that my higher self was going on about? Is this me punching them? It might be a testing thing as well. You might be testing them to see if they'll. Yeah, but I think you'll be pushing the right ones away by doing that. You might not have seen it as gameplay. It's got that kind of an energy though, but it's not. It's not a gameplay energy. It's more like a. You're thinking it's playful, but it's actually a sabotage. It's just a way of keeping people away at a distance. Thanks everybody for your donations. So we're a bit feared. We're a bit scared of what's on the horizon, of projection in the future. But yeah, it's projection in the future. It's not being in the moment. If I let go of my fears that I've learned from the past, then something might come and hurt me from the future. Hi, Mimi. Right. So many fears. And often we do these things. Our fears get us to do these things, and we don't even realize until we do. We don't even realize we're doing them because it's so normal and other people have done that. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. I've still got no new fridge. It's been sat on the mainland near the port to get here from the 9th. Oh, it's been there a week and they still haven't brought it to me. 8 of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. Wow. Okay. This means because when it starts, it's going to be big and it's going to be fast. So we're waiting, feeling like we're being missed out, but this is saying, but we need to have discernment. We're being pushed and pulled in two directions, magnets and repelling. The opposite of magnets. You know, repelling magnets. When you turn the magnet around and you try and push it together, even though they're repelling each other. And it goes like that. It's just like that. Because when it starts, it's going to be big and it's going to be fast. So this is why we've got to get over the fears. Otherwise, because if you take them with you, it's not something to have in your bag when you get to that relationship or when you get that, whatever the big offer is, the job, the success. Look what it's doing to the camera. Yeah, that's why. So we want it to, it's almost like we want it to start slowly and gradually and ease into it, but we want it now because that is easier on our fears. The universe is like, no, 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 no. Get rid of your fears. Then when it's on, it's on. You sort of get it. It might make more sense later, Maria. Let's just go for it, says Mimi. Then I watched another movie last night, and I was brave enough to put it back on. It's like, okay, universe, go easy on me. And this was a Ewan McGregor movie about the Dubliners. Can't remember what it was called. It's about the guy that wrote the Dubliners. Oh, all tangled. And that movie was about him meeting Nora in Dublin, and because she'd eloped there, she'd run away from. She had a lover, and her dad caught them or something and beat this lover up, and she ran away from her family, went to Dublin, met Ewan McGregor as you do, and she she was just like an extreme. She was the ugly mirror. She just like pashed him straight away without knowing him at all, fell in love with an idea of him. And then he got super, super, super jealous because it's like he's seen how fast she gets involved with people, you know? And so he was always wary that she was getting involved with someone as fast as she got involved with him. And it's like, okay, universe, I've got it. It's better to take it slowly. I know this. But yeah, it all kind of worked out in the end. But it was a bit of a mass relationship because they didn't take it slowly. It was a lot of a mess up relationship because they didn't take it slowly from the start. When you're in fear, you can't be a full, wonderful self. You keep things hidden. Yeah. Yep. And I find it so easy to be my full self and not be in fear with people when I don't like them that much. I'm so good at it with many people, and then as soon as there's a bit of a romantic thing, it's like boom, like massive doors shut down. Can't function, can't talk. But like, because on Saturday afternoon, after we've been chatting on text, and he came in and he just wanted to carry on chatting about it face to face. And I had no small talk in me left. I was just like, I couldn't do it. I can't do it face to face. It's that deer in the headlights thing, you know? Suddenly you can't speak. I'm literally chatting with everyone else. That's why people say to me, oh, you were chatting with him. Do you like him? It's like, nah, I like the one that I'm ignoring completely. That's just the way I am. It's a result of trauma, I know it. It's just why all of this past stuff is coming up now. 3 of Wands waiting for the perfect wave to come in. 7 of Wands. This is aloofness, indifference, and all of that. I need to read this one out because this is what appears on the surface. So I'm just waiting for it to be right, but this is what's behind it. I'm indifferent. I'm being aloof. I'm being different. I'm shut down. Ugh. I need to read that out of the book. Light Seers, 7 of Wands. Oops. Where did that go? You freeze up. Yeah. And if it's just a light attraction, do you know what I mean? If it's just a sexual attraction, I can go there. If it's something deeper, that's when I really close down. 7 of Wands. He tried to be a proper adult. Best behaviour. He's on his best behaviour. Really is. It's so on his best behaviour around me. We did 9 rounds together on Saturday. That's a lot of training. Seven of Wands. Challenge. Grounding and protecting yourself. Movement and growth. Creative innovation. Remaining ahead. Feeling vulnerable. A sign to continue to share your ideas. Self-expression. Yeah, defending yourself, being attacked. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm about to be attacked. That makes no sense. I'm about to be asked out and I feel like I'm about to be attacked. What the hell? My nervous system is like, ugh. In the last 6 months, you couldn't even watch romance movies, love songs that hurt too much. Yeah. Good. It's funny when people put be healing in a sentence. Lights up. Defending yourself, being attacked. That's what this is. That's what this is. I'm scared that something's going to come over the horizon there. There's something bad coming. I can feel it. There's something bad coming. That's what that movie was about. He was always thinking that there was something bad coming. And she was exhausted. She was exhausted trying to prove to him. He was setting her up to like cheat on him, trying to get his friends to test her, that kind of thing. And she was just exhausted. Full on. Defending yourself, being attacked, being misunderstood, a need to erect energetic boundaries, lack of preparation, giving up. Haters. They'll emerge only after you've made it to your perch, whipping their wands about and asking you to defend your accomplishments. Sometimes competition energy is as a result of shining brightly in the world. If you're feeling attacked after sharing your magic, it's important to remember that others likely want what you have. So stand up bravely and continue to do your beautiful thing. Mindfully call feelings of love and well-being into your body. This is the antidote. Yeah, it is. It's fight, flight. Fight, flight, shut down. I go shut down. It's trauma. It's like I learned it as a baby. I learned it as a newborn baby. My mum told me. She used to stab me with a nappy pin. She told me that I would stop crying. I learned that leave your body. That leave your body thing as a newborn. And I go back into that so easily for emotional stuff. I wish I didn't. I want to be present. Alcohol used to help me be present with it. If you're feeling attacked after sharing your magic, it's important to remember that others likely want what you have. So stand up bravely and continue to do your beautiful thing. Mindfully call feelings of love and well-being into your body and create a protective bubble of energy around you. Yeah, that's the antidote. Mindfully call feelings of love and well-being into your body. Just get you back in your body. It's like, come back to your body, come back to your body. Don't be aloof like this. Come back, come back, come back. Remain synchronized and aligned with your bright vision and reject any low vibe negative states that others may be pushing. This isn't about others. This is what we're doing to ourselves. You don't have to accept their opinion as truth, especially, well, old opinions, I guess, is what it is about people from the past, especially when they're vying for your position. Check to make sure you're acting in a way that is aligned with your highest values. And when you know you are, don't let anyone stop you from achieving your dreams. I'm deserving of this success or love, and I will bravely shine my light into the world. So, using feelings of love and well-being in ourselves, within ourselves, to bring ourselves back into the moment and into our body when we do this aloof thing. So that Three of Wands, this is saying we're pretending that we're just waiting for something to happen. But what is actually happening is we're shutting down and stopping it from happening. And I know it's connected with my breath as well, because I feel it. I used to have to hide from my abusers and pretend that I wasn't there. Not breathe. Scary thing is near. Stop breathing, because it'll know that you're there. I feel myself doing it lately. I think it's that's causing the high blood pressure. Abuse, it's the gift that keeps on giving. It would be nice to be free of that. I wonder if it'll ever be. Oops. I'm the wrong way around. What else? The Lovers and the Five of Inspiration is the training card. Okay. This is it. Training with your lover. It's me every day, apart from Sundays. Training, practice, 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 practice. Okay. So what this is saying altogether is this past lives got this push pull thing. The fears are pulling away, but the push, well, no, the pull of the person, but pushing them away with the fears. And it's saying just keep on practicing. So this could be about a past life, a past life person going through the same thing, the push-pull thing, to give you practice of overcoming that fear. So practice, 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 practice. Feeling love and well-being in your body to bring yourself back when you go aloof. Everyone's got to do that. Now there is a choice here as well. Judgment, discernment. The Lovers as well is a choice. Two of Embers is a choice too. Camera's a little bit funny today. The positioning of it, I can't seem to get it right. I think maybe it's leaning. Trying to be whom you've always meant to be. Shedding the opinions of others. Yeah. Shedding the fears. Hey, Timothy. Claim my 1,000 baht. Don't need any more sports gear. I've got too much. I'm going to sort this camera out. It's a weird angle. That's better. There we go. So that's better now. So in training to stop being so aloof and shut down, ground yourself in, which means be present in that present moment. This is saying not waiting for something outside of yourself. You're waiting for yourself to be present, fully present. How are you, Tim? Good. Been having fun times. That's a much better position. Can hide now. What else do they need us to know? Oh God, the Tower. 5 of Wands again, and then the Ace of Wands. Something's got to give. Something that's been built on dodgy foundations within ourselves, it's got to give. We've got to knock it down ourselves. You know, my dodgy foundations before, I could get into relationships before, I could get over this hump before, and I used alcohol to do it, and I'm not going to do it this time. That was a dodgy foundation each time. Also, getting into it too soon as well, you know, jumping into bed with someone, that's the same. That, to get over that authentic, vulnerable, um, intimacy, true intimacy, just jump into bed and then have that too fast and have that false intimacy that messes everything up. Grounding, Gloria, that's good. So we've got to knock those towers down. We've not got to build it on those dodgy foundations. I know. I'm feeling it. I know that I cannot do that this time, not especially not with him. No way. Yep. Mm-mm. Knocking our towers down. Got to knock those towers down ourselves when we realise they've been built on dodgy foundations. Give up on it in a way. 5 of Wands. Again. Training. Practice, 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 practice. Doing it a different way for this new start. For a new start, if you want things differently, you've got to do it, and you've got to stick on in there for the long term. Now, remember that message about it's not going to be short term. It's not going to be. You've got to, like, instant gratification. We can't go for that. If you want something real, you can't go for that. You jump in too soon. It's a trauma response, Maria. It is. It's a trauma response. It's like, can't trust people to love you properly. Can't trust yourself. You got to jump in too soon. Because it is, and it's a false intimacy, but it does, it calms down your fears, right? If you jump into bed with someone too soon, it's so tempting. But it's not a foundation for a good relationship. I wonder what that movie was called. It's an interesting movie. It's like a biographical thing about the guy that wrote The Dubliners, whatever he was called. James Joyce, was it? Jimmy Joyce? James Joyce, I think. It's a clingy thingy. Scared of loss. Well, it's just to alleviate fears. Drinking, having sex too soon. On an island used hundreds of years ago for healer training. Oh, Ojibwa. Okay, let's get some more out. I like that advice to feel the love. Like, they've told me that. My guys told me that already. It's like, feel it. It's there. I know. It's expressing it that's difficult. And what I realised, you know, the reason that I allowed myself to message this weekend was because I realised how mean I was being to little Claire. I connected in with little Claire in my heart and said, "Do you need anything? Stop being so mean to me. Why do I have to do it like the hardest way?" Oh, because I was thinking it's not healthy to message someone and express yourself that way. Do it in person. But that is the scariest thing for me. That's the thing I find hardest. And she was there going, "Why do I have to do it the hardest way? Why are you so mean to me?" I'm like, "Oops, sorry. It's all right. You can message." Nice. You're an islander too. Yeah, I felt a connection with this island before I got here. I saw it. I saw it on a video, and I'm like, I need to go there. Justice. Understanding and karmic balance. Understanding and karmic balance. Karmic balance, yeah. But understanding. I need to read the justice out of somewhere. Light seers, I'm told. Justice. Justice. Natural law, balance, karma, truth, wisdom, legal matters, fairness, cause and effect, integrity, objectivity, perspective, and accountability. The shadow is consequences, retribution, karma, injustice, inequity, dishonesty, imbalance. I need to take responsibility for your past actions. Justice asks you to learn from your past experiences, the good, bad, and the fugly. Take it all and grow from it. This energy is not about perfection. There you go. That's what little Claire was saying. But about fairness and honesty. I'm hungry. This energy is not about perfection, but about fairness and honesty. It highlights clarity of motivation. I'm thinking about bananas. And then I was thinking about, I could eat a banana now and throw the peel out there. And then it reminded me of when I throw some broccoli. And it almost hit somebody. There was staff out there and I didn't realise. And I had this broccoli that was stinky in the fridge. It'd been wrapped in plastic and I didn't take the plastic off and the floury bit at the top had gone stinky. So I was throwing it out. I almost hit someone with flying broccoli. That's where my mind went. I'm hungry. I've eaten breakfast already, but I'm hungry. I'm going to do that banana thing. Hang on. See if I can hit when there's not out there today because it's raining. Okay. I'm not distracted anymore. Justice asks you to learn from your past experiences, the good, bad, and fugly. Take it all and grow from it. This energy is not about perfection, but about fairness and honesty, vulnerability. It highlights clarity of motivation and intention. Asks you to be realistic about cause and effect of your thoughts and actions. Sabotages. Seek to balance your growth with both positivity and shadow. And learn from the many different parts of you. Going easy on yourself the whole time as well. In your current situation, be impartial as you reframe your reality. Wow. That's a big sentence. In your current situation, be impartial as you reframe your reality and work to remove any negative emotional charge from the equation. Easy to say. Wow. In your current situation, be impartial as you reframe your reality and work to remove any negative emotional charge from the equation. Be impartial, be kind to yourself while you're dealing with the fears, is what that's saying. If fear is causing you to act in a way that you aren't proud of, seek a variety of perspectives before judging another person's actions to be good or bad. Yeah, like I was doing. I was like, I know that I should talk to him, be able to talk to him in faith. That's a good way of doing it. And it's like, that's been really mean to myself when I've got so much trauma still inside of me that I'm shutting down. That's mean, you know? Yeah. So if fear's causing you to act in a way that you aren't proud of, seek a variety of perspectives before judging your actions to be good or bad. It's not bad. We're not bad. We're not bad for it. We're not bad for having trauma responses. The only true path ahead of you is not one that is necessarily black or white, but it's always, always one of love. Hang on in there. You're not missing out on it. My good karma is delightfully loving, and it can be the most motivating of teachers. So we've got to find that love for ourselves in the moment, is what this is saying. In the moment when the fears arise, go self-love straight away. Go, you can stay here, you can stay here in your body, Claire. You don't need to run away. I've got you filled with love now. You don't need to deal with this right now. It's okay. It's okay that you're scared. But don't leave your body right now, Claire. Don't leave it. And it doesn't make you bad, you're wanting to leave. But just try and stay here. Does it make sense? Oh. The universe is utilizing you to help several persons that have lost their partners into healing. So we've got to understand, this is what the Justice is saying, understanding ourselves and doing the loving thing in that moment. In the moment when you want to shut down or whatever it is that you're doing. Self-love, you see. Being reminded to be self-loving in the moment when you're feeling the worst because of your reactions to it. You feel like beating yourself up the most because it's like, oh, it's this hard thing again. I'm doing this that wrecks it. This sabotage, this thing that I do. That's attacking ourselves, right? In the worst moment when we should be loving ourselves. Because self-love is easy the rest of the time. But when we start doing that thing that we know undermines us, because we've done it in the past and we know it's a sabotage and we know it undermines us, that is the exact time when we need to stay in our bodies and love ourselves. Be gentle with ourselves and say, it's all right, you can stay here. No pressure, not pressuring ourselves. Okay? So everyone, you can do that. See if you can do it. I'll see if I can do it. Give us something more. Give us some more help. Doubt. Offering all to the divine doesn't mean negativity never arises. But you can't say, free me from this prison of doubt. I cast this burden to you. Show me your will and restore me to faith and confidence. Free me from this prison. So the negativity arises and you can say, free me from this prison. Take this burden, universe. What else? I was hoping my fridge would arrive. I want my new fridge. I mean, the boats aren't running as much now. It's going to come on a night boat, but in a week, there has been night boats. Hearing inner guidance. My intuition flows whenever I'm still. It's asking us to get connected, isn't it? You know, like this. Where is it? This. I was saying I was feeling the connection from that card. The very connected there, present and connected. That, and then we've got the fulfillment card, right? Your heart being happy and fulfilled. And then this, but the fear of what's on the horizon. This is the shutdown. There's connection and then there's shutdown. It's this push pull going on. And so bringing ourselves into the moment and going easy on ourselves, self-loving ourselves in those moments of sabotage. Then your intuition flows. Then you can hear your inner guidance. Can't hear your inner guidance. Can't be connected if you're shut down. I wonder. It's made you very emotional. Yeah. That's how I've been for the last few weeks, Maria. I'm like, oh, this is so hard. Oh, that's exactly how I feel. Like the universe won't leave me alone. It's got me doing it in readings, and I can't even relax and watch a movie without it showing me something that's like bringing up this stuff. Like, leave me alone, universe. So I went swimming laps. I couldn't. That's why I went swimming laps yesterday, because yesterday afternoon. It's like it's a day of rest, but I can't watch another movie because it's just too traumatic. So I went and swam laps instead. Embracing worthiness. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. So we'll feel it. We'll feel it when we keep ourselves present. You can hear that guidance and we'll feel it. So this is pretty much saying the universe is trying to deliver us what we want, and we think we're waiting for it. But really we're waiting for ourselves to be present and allow it in, and not do that usual thing that we do, whatever that sabotage is. Mine's the closing down thing. Because he's right there, you know. Right there with me. It's not like it's like not even there. He's right there. Offering himself up. I'm getting a watch mark. And he better be. He's got to do that. He's got to be consistent. What else should we get out? And then I'll be done. I'm going to record the dailies for next week today. We're healing the heart. This card keeps on coming out. Healing the heart. Oh, I need it. My blood pressure's coming down. It's good. Healing the heart. Our emotional state. No more hiding from it. Should we get anything else out? I keep on getting drawn to the wisdom of the oracle lately. One of these out as well. It's Treasure Island. It's one of my favourite cards in this. It's the card of abundance, but it's Turtle Island. It's where the treasures are. Here, I live on Turtle Island, by the way. Kot means island. Tau means turtle. Kot Tau. It's where the treasure is. I know. The abundance. Something about islands. It's a certain kind of person that comes to islands. I like it. Treasure Island. It's where the good stuff is. He came to this island for a better paying job, he says. You can get more money here, but you can... It also costs more money to live here. But he obviously bought the land ages ago. So he's doing alright. He said that there were only 8 bungalows in this resort when he started working here. Wow. A restaurant and 8 bungalows. It's like the biggest place on the island now. And they built it up from that. Good on them. I mean, you know, some people don't like this resort just because, well, some people don't like abundant people, you know. Well, they built it up. We've got illumination here. So this is a time of opening our eyes to things within ourselves that maybe have been caught in the shadows before. We've not seen it clearly in ourselves of what we're doing. This is what it's saying, right? It's saying, yeah, we might have thought it's just outside of ourselves, you know? It's those people, and it's that, and it's I'm not getting what I want, and why am I being left out? And it's saying, oh, look at how you're leaving yourself out here. It's this thing, and it's not your fault, but you're the only one that can change it. And so we're showing you what it is, and it's not easy. Let's get one more. No, not from this deck, I was told. Which deck then? This one. And then we're done. Trumpet Gentian. Power and healing. To get what you love, you first have to be patient with what you have. Yourself. Patience with yourself. Patience with yourself. And flux. Anonymity, unanimity, and harmony. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. Harmony with ourselves. It's a self-love. This is like saying take that self-love to a deeper level. Notice what it is that you're doing, that shutdown moment, that the push away moment, the sabotage moment. Notice what you're doing and stay. Remain with yourself and remain self-loving and practice that. Don't shut down. Because if you're patient with yourself, living in harmony with yourself, in those moments, that's when you'll let it in. There we have it. That's what we've got to do. Good luck. Let me know if you manage it. I'll let you know if I manage it too. Thanks everyone for coming along. Thanks for your donations as well. Yes, click like everyone. Thank you, Christine, for that reminder. Click like on this video, it really helps. And all my other videos too. Comment on them as much as you can. Like YouTube is seriously, it's gone from like showing 1,000 people my dailies to only about 300. The weeklies less than 100 people now each time. It's annoying, exhausting, doing all of this, and then they don't show people. But maybe it's for the best right now because I've got other things going on, taking my energy. So, thanks everyone for coming along. Thank you for your support. And let's do this all over again on Wednesday. Good luck with this. Yeah, and let's share it in the group as well on Facebook if you manage to do this. Or however you, like, if you make any steps forward or any kind of an awareness forward in your situations of managing to stay there or whatever, share it in the group because it would be useful. Share our experiences, no matter how little, you know, no matter how little you manage to do, every little victory, you know, staying present, every little victory. We've got to celebrate that in each other as well. Cheer each other on, you know. Let's do that, hey? So, yeah, thanks. Have a good day and